Hey guys, in the last video we made a wheat farm and I talked about the server and what we're gonna do. Today I just wanted to finish building whatever I planned for yesterday. So we already have a wheat farm, a small one, so now I want to build the storage house. And I might have to build like some sort of shelter because it's always dark and it's raining and it's on hard mode. Um, I don't know if this is a bug or not. I heard about a weather bug in the 13W41B snapshot. Supposedly, when it rains, it doesn't stop, so I might have to do something about that. I might just disable weather until the next stable update comes out. So I got some more seeds. I planted some more wheat, and yesterday I introduced you to my brother, and today Iron Gun is on. That is my cousin, and he brought us some cows. So that's really good for spawn. That should be enough food for us for the next few days. I mean, it won't give us stacks, but that's plenty. I mean, we can always breed them. So now I'm just gonna go gather materials for the storage and shelter. I'll see you guys in a bit. So while I was gathering materials, my brother decided to be generous and give me some of his iron that he acquired while mining. And he tried to get Tyler to get some too, based on his name, but this is what turned out. And yeah, I'm gonna continue working on getting more wood, and I'll probably get some cobblestone and cook that. What I did over here, well, I did some tests. I just, kept respawning to see where the platform was, or the area was for the spawn. The spawn is, you spawn in an area of 20 by 20, and I have it marked off here. See, that's the one corner, and then the other corner is, it's hard to see, but it's right here. I need to, let's do this. Yeah, here's the other corner. So this is our 20 by 20 area. I might make the shelter here. The 20 by 20 blocks wide, at least 20 by 20. So when you die, you spawn in, a safe area. And let's see, I'm not sure how I want to do this. I might make it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make it with a storage room. So I'm just gonna connect everything. Well, the essentials in the spawning shelter or area. This is gonna be, like a little base, I guess, a safe room. I'm probably gonna have, I'm probably gonna move that small wheat farm and put it closer to here, or at least expand it to where it's like near the doorstep for now. All right, I'm gonna go continue and probably hide for a bit since it's okay, so I made a iron set of tools and armor with the iron that Tommy gave me, and I cleared out the spawning area a bit, and I flattened that out, and I lit it up some. And instead of making a shelter here, what we thought about doing is making like a little pond right here, and having this as a little park area. So what we can do, is have this little pond area and a little waterfall up here, and then have a lake up there. I think that would look nice. But my concern is that there's this little cave right here. I don't know if I should block it off or just leave it and make it an underwater cave or what, because this area right here, it's it's emptied out nicely, and if I just take out all this dirt right here above it, it'll be a nice area for the pond. And I can go out here, and I can probably make a river and terraform later, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna focus on getting essential farms and stuff right now. So that won't happen for another few days, maybe weeks. And so from this area, I'm gonna make roads branching off to houses, farms, or whatever. And over in this direction, I want to make a pathway to, well, the storage area. I'm gonna make it right here. I just gotta clear out these trees and build it up. The reason why I want it right here is because it's close to spawn. You know, you're right here, and the only reason why you're gonna spawn right here is, you know, because you died. And when you die, you know, you get frustrated and you want to get your stuff back. Then, you know, you might go there, you're naked, you're gonna die again. So I'm gonna have a storage area here with you know, an armory and everything. Maybe. Do I need an armory? Yeah, I'll add an armory. And so it's gonna be right here. And so you can, you know, when you die, you can get some stuff, some materials, food, or whatever, and go back and retrieve your stuff. What I don't know, what I want to do is with the road. I don't know if I want to make it one of those randomized cobblestone gravel roads, or like a wooden road, or clay path, or whatever. If you guys can help me out and tell me what you guys think I should make the road out of, that would be really great. I would appreciate that really much. And I'll try my best to, you know, meet your standards or whatever. I really want to make this spawn area look nice. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to clearing out this area, and then I'm gonna start building up, or actually I'm just gonna make like a small basic house and then place down some chests so I can get other material for other stuff, because you know, I don't know what we need exactly and how I'm gonna categorize all of these chests. I might just have them all, you know, like a little drop-off station for now, where you just put crap in. Because what I want to do later, I told you guys in the last video, I want to make this into a giant vault. It's gonna sort items automatically, and I'm gonna have like a single chest for each item, stackable item, down there, and it's gonna sort out every single item and place them in its, you know, chest, and that's gonna be really nice. I did that in another server, and it didn't really turn out nice because I used water to move the items instead of hoppers, because it required so much hoppers to begin with, and I really want to, you know, mine some more and wait for it. So I'm gonna change that up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use all hoppers so items don't get stuck, and it's more smooth and it's faster. And since it's in spawn, the redstone will always be activated, or it will always be updated, so no matter how far away you are, the items are gonna get to its chest. So that's a good idea, and that's another reason why I put this next to the spawning area, so we can have that. And so I'm gonna get back to working on a little shelter for the storage system or area. Alright, so I went mining because I need some iron to make some trap chests for the storage and stuff. And when I came down here, I fell in a ravine, and look at this. There's a spawner over there. I'm not sure if it's close enough to this one for both of them to work, but there's one there, and then there's another spider spawner there, and over here there is a zombie spawner and another cave spider spawner. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I might make it into, if I can, I'll make it into a quad or even a penta spawner. So that's a project I can work on later. So there's that. I'm going to continue mining, and once I finish, I'm going to return up, and I'm going to start building the storage room. I'm at surface now. I just finished clearing out and lighting up those mine shaft and the ravine down there. It took me about an hour and a half, and it took me so long because I wanted to make sure mobs don't spawn down there. Usually when I go mining, I don't even bring torches with me. I just, go down there and gather up ores and get out. But the reason why I lit it up this time is because the ravine and mine shaft are like right beneath spawn. This is spawn area right here, and the entrance to the cave that leads into the mine shaft and ravine is right here, and it actually goes this way. So right here is where the mine shaft and ravine are. So it's like right beneath spawn, and I'm trying to prevent mobs from spawning underneath. I'm gonna make a perimeter, light it all up, so mobs don't spawn here. And I'm doing that because, it's spawn. I don't want mobs attacking you while you're here. And because yesterday, or the day before this video was published, I said in the first video that we were gonna make our farms here. And by farms, we might add a mob farm or grinder here somewhere. I mean, it's still in the plans. I definitely want one, so I'm just gonna light up, the whole entire perimeter of this spawn area. I'm not gonna do it now, or anytime soon, but I'm gonna do it little by little. I'm just gonna light it up whenever I go exploring, and I told these guys that I wanted to do this, so they're gonna help me light up this area and make sure mobs don't spawn. And so that's to make the farms as efficient as possible. And there's PPX, Peter, the person I actually told you about, who wants to make iron farm. He's actually logging in for the first time today, so he hasn't seen anything, but it's nice to have him on. So back on track. This is spawn. I talked about the mob farm, lighting those up, and all of that. So this chest right here, it contains the items that I found down there while I was in the mine shaft and ravines. And I just got some coal, iron, gold, redstone, and some lapis. No diamonds, so that's okay. I made sure I got all the rails I could and string. We're using a water bucket. I might use them for later projects, I don't know, but I know that rails are a pain to get, and it'll save me a ton of iron and string. I don't really want to mess with, a spider spawner right now, because, I don't have, I'm trying to get the essential farms first, so I might need these for tripwire, or maybe even wool, because I don't have any sheep right now, and I got these from chests and stuff. What I did find out down there was that instead of 4, there's actually 5 spawners down there. So what that means is there's more potential for farms from a spawner down there. But I only think 4 of them actually work if you're close enough, unless you have 2 accounts on. But I don't think anyone's gonna log on 2 accounts for spiders. So there's that. I might make that into a string farm later, so I think this is enough for now. I think this is actually enough for until I get a spider spawner, or even a mob farm. There's that, and I also found out that there's like 3 slime chunks down there. I know like the general area, I just gotta figure out which exact chunk they're in, and I'll make a slime farm there. And that is also going to be nice because since I am in the perimeter, or I'm in spawn, I'm going to light up perimeter, so mobs won't farm and slime have a higher chance of spawning. And since it's spawn, they'll always spawn. Well, not really, but but as long as someone's here, which, I probably will always be here, slimes will be spawning. And that means we're going to have a ton of slime balls whenever I get that working. So there's that. That's all I got from the mine shafts and stuff. And right now, we are going to build the small storage area. I put up these cobblestone fence around to make like a fenced off area for where I want to build the entire vault. But right now we're just going to use this area for basic storage. I'm not going to bother with all this yet. So I'm just going to make a small, like, 8x8 or 10x10 area, house, whatever. Let me get rid of this guy, and we can get started. I got some leaves, jack-o'-lantern, or whatever. I'm not sure what I want to use for this. I might just make, a basic cobblestone or stone brick house with oak wood. Right here, let's see. This is. Let's move this over. It's centered with the center of spawn, and I like things uncentered, so that's why I moved that over. Let me get rid of this. So let's make the doorway about 5 blocks right here, 5 blocks away. So let's get some oak first. Planks. Let's put these down. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 5 blocks out. So let me get some dirt. This will look good, at least for now. Okay, I might need to expand this too. I'm gonna get rid of that tree. Okay. Should I make the border out of stone brick or oak? Let's see. Let's try oak. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm making this look good since it's, a temporary storage. You might be wondering why, but I'm making it good because I mean it's already here, and I can just break down a wall and it could be an entrance to the vault. So there's that, and it's going to be the first actually good-looking building in spawn for now, and I just want to make it look nice, and so I can see what I need to add and what I need to remove, and what I need to move, and what I need to shape. So there's that. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so for lighting, I'm just going to use a jack-o'-lantern. I like lighting up with jack-o'-lanterns because you can't just pop them out. Like a torch, you hit it once, it's gone. Like if there's a mob or something and you try to fight it, you might actually hit it and you won't notice. And that's happened to me actually a lot. Make windows out of panes. Yeah, that's a lot of panes. I'll use clear windows. I haven't played with the colored windows yet. or colored glass. They just added it in, I think, last update? I don't remember. Oh god, it's all centered. Oh well. I'm not gonna let that bother me anymore. But they added colored panes and glass. I think they're 1341A. I might be wrong, but yeah, they added that, and I really wanted to play with it. I haven't even played it on single creative, so I'll be playing with that later. I'm not gonna worry about that right now because I have all the time in the world, pretty much, to do whatever I want with them. And I don't have any dye. I have these flowers, but I don't want yellow or red or whatever those other flowers make. I want to play with, like, you know, green. I like green and orange. Well, I can make orange. There's no roses anymore. Oh, but there's a rose bush. So, yeah, I can make orange later and play with them. Maybe next video or sometime later. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig this up. I'm gonna make this look better later. I'm not worried about aesthetics right now. I'm just worrying about, you know, if it functions well right now, because we need stuff. We don't need to look good. It's like being poor with, I don't know, an iPhone or something. Yeah. Okay, now that I have these doors installed and most of the walls finished, I'm gonna fix the floor. I don't think I want to use oak wood, you know, because I'm lazy, and I want to find some use for these birch wood blocks. So I might just make, you know, the floor out of those. I might just place them sideways. So let's see how it looks. Let's see. That's very bright. That's okay. What if we try this? That's not bad. It looks like a bathroom floor, but whatever. I'm okay with that. So I'll change up these grass blocks into those. What is it? Birchwood? Yeah, birchwood. No one cares about birch. I had to get food and materials to go mining, but it turns out Tommy found enough diamonds to actually mine some obsidian. He already got a crafting table, or enchanting table, I'm sorry, over there with some bookshelves, and he actually gave me 10 obsidian. I already made some new pickaxes to enchant. I'm wanting to get fortune on them, since he already got a silk touch pickaxe. I need a fortune right now because I'm about to get some quartz, and I'm going to use that quartz to make some comparators, and I'm going to use that to make an automatic chicken farm. I'm just going to level these at 10, 12 because they're just iron pickaxes. Another silk touch. Alright, no fortune, that's fine. But yeah, the reason why I want to make an automatic chicken farm is because those cows, no one's breeding them, and I'm too lazy. And this wheat farm, yeah, we are too lazy. We're a lazy bunch. So an automatic chicken farm is perfect for us. Yeah, that happens. People step on the crop. They're not gonna. Well, I guess he's gonna fix it. But usually this guy over here. This guy. Looks like he's not. Oh, that proves my point. You know, they break a farm block and they don't fix it. So, yeah, farms. Not this guy. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, that's fully grown? I guess they were. Okay, so he's doing a good job, I guess, with this guy. Okay, so yeah, so an automatic chicken farm, perfect for us. I'm gonna go ahead and make the portal and find some quartz, and I'll see you guys soon. What you guys saw there, was my first death. I wasn't really planning on dying for a while, but that time has come. But, I mean, it's better than being this guy who died 11 times in one day. Anyways, after that, I tried to get my stuff back, but the slime was there, and it was on top of my stuff, and I couldn't kill him for some reason. I don't know if it was because it's a bug caused by him being in water or what, but I managed to kill him with lava and get my stuff back. And if that is a bug, I'll try to replicate it and I'll submit it if it hasn't already been submitted. But on to our farm, our chicken farm. I have all my stuff here. I got a computer, daylight sensor, repeaters, and whatnot. What I plan on doing is making an adult pen. This pen will be like a permanent place for adult chickens. And they'll stay there forever. They'll just lay eggs, you know, do all the slave work. They'll lay eggs. The eggs will be going into a hopper, into a dispenser. The dispenser will shoot it out into a second pen. The second pen will be shot out into a half slab, so they'll spawn on top of the half slab. Baby chickens are half a block high, so they'll be on top of the half slab, and they'll be inside of that compact little block. And when they grow into adult chickens, their heads will be sticking out. So above that little pen, I'm going to have a dispenser. It's going to shoot out lava, and it'll burn the adult chickens, and it'll suck up the lava back. And then the adult chickens will burn, and they'll die, and then they'll drop cooked chicken. So we won't have to cook it, and it'll be all automatic. And then it's going to go in a chest, and feathers will be dropping too. So what I want to do is I want to sort it. I'm going to have the main chest for chicken, and I'm going to sort it feathers. It's going to go to a secondary chest. And sometimes the chicken will grow up before the lava kills them, because what I'm planning on doing for the timer of the lava is whenever it turns day, it's going to shoot out the lava and suck it in. And then that takes about 20 minutes, and that's around the time baby chicken grows up to be adult. And sometimes it takes 15 minutes, so there will be a good 5 minutes of some adult chickens inside of the second pen, and they might lay eggs. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to filter that out too. It's going to go into a hopper, it's going to go to another dispenser, it's going to shoot it back into the second pen. So let's get this started. I'm going to start off with the second pen since it's going to be lower, because adult pen has to be higher for the hopper to drop it down. Otherwise, I'll be having to use droppers and other redstone, and I'm too lazy to do that. So let's go ahead and put this chest down here. And I chose this area to build it because it's right next to the farm, and it's not gonna, well, it might take a good bit of space. Depending on how much I have to use, probably about this area right here for everything. I could probably make it more compact, but I'm just gonna, let my wire go everywhere. I don't really care. I can cover it up. It'll look pretty decent. And it's right next to spawn, so that's good. So let's get started. Here's the chest. This is going to be main chest. Let's get a hopper. Let's get everything I might need now. So this is where the second pin is. This is the half slab. So the baby chickens will be staying on top of here. Let me get some glass. I put some in the furnace. Here we go. So we can see what happens while this farm is going on. So I think that's enough glass. I don't really need any more. There's that. Let's go ahead and put our dispenser right here. I already have it. Ooh, no, I need it facing towards. There we go. Oh no, what the heck? What's wrong with this? There we go. That was difficult. Okay, so there's that. And then I need a solid block here. Ooh, I don't want to use planks because lava and planks. I'm gonna go get some stone bricks. I'll just use that for now. If I can or want to, I can always change it. Stupid door. Alright, so stone bricks. Got it. Let's place that there. That's there so chickens don't fly out their pens. And I need the lava dispenser here. So let's see. Let's place it right here. And it's gonna shoot it right here. And chickens, baby chickens are gonna be fit right here. They're gonna be nice and snug. Adult chickens, they're gonna die whenever the lava comes up. It's brutal, but whatever. They're food. So let's cover this up so they can escape. There we go. Let's see. Let's add another layer. Cover this up. Okay, there's that. That's the baby pen. And now we gotta add the adult pen. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna grab a hopper. This is where they're gonna be standing on. So let's make a 2x2 or 2 high wall around it for them to be. Okay, that's good. Alright, I'll get the eggs later. I think that I have like a few stacks in that chest over there. I can throw those in there. I'll probably give me a few chickens. Oh, what's happening? Ah, my cat's running on my keyboard. Okay, there's that. What does that sound? Lava? What's that? Anyways, let's get started with this. So, what I wanted to do, let's see. I gotta make this dispenser shoot whenever there's an item in it. So to do that, I gotta make a little platform. Let's see. Yeah, this will work. There's a little platform here. Actually, I want to use birch wood planks to place my redstone on, so you guys can see what blocks are necessary if you guys want to make this. And so I can have a use for these blocks because we're in a birch forest and I don't really use these blocks, so this is something I can use them for. So I can actually change this. We need this. Oop. Okay, there we go. Make me a staircase or whatever. What to do? Be difficult. Okay, I need to move this hopper. Put it here. No, I cannot. What can I do? I'll just put this hopper back. So there's that. Little wall. Why is it so much? Why is it so complicated? Anyways, let's do this. This is gonna be... Okay, I figured it out. Alright, so we get comparator. Comparator, right? Can I do it this way? Just kidding, I don't have it figured out. Okay, I think I figured it out. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to be moving this hopper, actually. I'm just going to go right here instead. So, I don't need that block, get out of here. I might need some of this platform, but I doubt it. So, we're moving our pen to this side of the hopper, or dispenser. Put this up. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to power this block every time there's an item in there. So how we're going to do this is we're going to use a comparator for the dispenser to put out a signal whenever there's an item in it. And when it does that, it's going to power this block, and then it's going to power this redstone. Since this block is activated, it's going to power whatever is near it, or whatever is adjacent to it, or on top. So it's going to power this. It's going to power this redstone, and it's going to go into this repeater. It's going to power this block, and then on this side, it's going to power this repeater, and it's going to extend this and then go back into here. So as long as there's an item in here, it's going to just loop around. For example, let's just put 13 rotten flesh in there. It's just going to loop around, power the dispenser every single time, and it's going to dispense all of our flesh, and it's going to go inside of this chest. There's that. We have that power. So right now, we can go ahead and put our adult chickens in there, but I'm going to do that later. Right now, I want to power this right here. Let's see, how am I supposed to do this? Forget that, I'm just going to go ahead and make this the sorter for the eggs. So what I need to do is, I need to dig a bit of space here. And then I need to put this hopper, I need it to face either air or another block, because I'm going to put another hopper right here into a dropper that goes up here. Let's see how... Oh, this is... Let's just get rid of this for now. We go with a few blocks. Break these. A few hoppers. There we go. Oh, alright, get my dispenser back. No. Where'd it go? Oh, I lost my dispenser. I'm not exactly sure how. So there. I had 14. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up here, this side, so I can place down my Let's do this. Yeah, right here. I'm gonna place it down there, and then I need to replace this dispenser over here. Move it up here, right here, and I'll place this stone brick back. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have this item sorter, and whenever an item is placed in it, it's gonna send out a signal. But the thing is, the signal strength that a dropper produces to a comparator, or any block to a comparator, is based on its build size. So the way we're gonna filter out eggs is we're gonna put 15 trash items and then 1 egg. So only an egg can drop in there. Just make sure you don't use feathers or cooked chicken, otherwise it's gonna get sucked in and it's not gonna be filtered right. But yeah, this block is facing at a block that can't hold items, so it doesn't automatically dispense it. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna deactivate this, or activate it actually, so it stops gathering item from the top. And to do that, we're gonna place a block here, and on the other side of that block, we are gonna place. Ooh, wrong one. We're gonna place a redstone torch there, and that way, this hopper will not, dispense any items into this dropper. So what we can do, we're going to go ahead and place our 13 items like this, and leave the first slot open for eggs. Let me go ahead and get some. Right here. We can go ahead and place some here. And it won't dispense any because it's always powered. And we're going to change that. We're going to make it to where whenever it's filled to a certain size, in this case 1 egg and 15 torches, once it hits 2 eggs, it's going to send a signal strong enough to where oh, 1 second, this is the wrong dispenser or dropper. It's supposed to be this one, because this is always powered. It doesn't suck in items from the top, and since this isn't pointing this, it won't automatically dispense it or move it, whatever. So what we're gonna do is whenever this has 15 torches and 2 eggs, it's gonna send a signal strength strong enough to power this repeater down here, which turns off this torch for a quick second. And to do that, we need a comparator. We need to place it right here. And let's get some redstone. There. This way, you see how it's already being powered? It's because there's an item in here. And we want it, once we put another egg in, it'll send the signal strength strong enough to power this redstone torch, which powers this block and sends power to this repeater, which turns this torch off, which allows this bottom hopper to suck in 1 item, the first slot, or the farthest left slot, which will bring it back to 1, which will then no longer send power to this redstone, if that makes any sense. So if I do this, it's going to power this until this reaches 1, and it's going to go in here, and now we got to power this. As long as there's a block or item in here, it's going to power this, and it's going to send it straight up to this dispenser. So we're just going to do what we did up here for this, for the dispenser, for the hoppers, I'm sorry. We're going to do what we did for the dispensers to the hoppers. And so let's get started on that. We need to make a little platform, a 2x4 platform. We need 1 block on one side. of this, so like that. And let's clear this out. Let's make a little platform. And on the other side of this, the hopper or dropper, we place a block to be powered. We place our comparator, and then repeater, repeater, and then redstone, 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 redstone. So now there's spinning items. It's going up. And to power everything else, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this here. Yeah. What that does is whenever there's an item in here, it should power this as well. So this will shoot that into here, which will then shoot it in here. Because since this powers this block, which powers this block and that block. So this is why this dispenser shoots it up here. So now what we need to do is power this one, so it'll shoot this one up there. And to do that, I'm going to use half slabs, so I can make a vertical chain. And I'm just going to place, let's see, a top slab here, a top slab here, and I can place redstone on top of that, and I'll make a chain going up. So when I take these eggs and place them in here, it will move them all the way up to this one. And that should be good enough, right? Let's see. Yeah, so that's good enough. Now let me cover this real quick. Okay, so what this does is, actually I want to leave this to, let's find out. Oh, I guess we did. Yeah, we did. Oh, because this powers this, and it goes up there. Okay, so I'm just going to put this back there. So what this does is, all the items gets placed in here. It doesn't really dispense it automatically, or instantly. It gets stuck in here until there's an item placed into this dispenser, which would be pretty often since that's the dispenser that's connected to our adult farm. So that's going to be going on. That won't be a problem. It's still automatic and it's pretty nice. So we'll have that. That's good. We have that ready. We can go ahead and put eggs in there, and it will keep recycling it if we want to. We just need to have a way to kill them. So I'm going to set that up right now. If I can think of how I want to do this. Oh, let's see. Alright, let's try this. I'm going to have this. That good? Yeah, there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a hopper. One way. I'm going to use the hopper clock to send 2 pulses. And let's see if I can get it right. Okay, so what I need to do is place the block here to be powered. There, I need a comparator right here, and it will send signal to this block, which will power this, which will power this. Right? I think so. Let me test it out. Yeah, it will. Okay, so what I need to do now is have this powered so the item won't constantly go back and forth. So by doing this right here, I'm going to leave it powered. So that way an item stays in this one. So I'm going to use string. See? And if it's unpowered, it's just going to go back and forth. I'm going to use that to make a 2-tick pulse, or a double pulse, I mean. let's go ahead and get started. So right now it's already a 2-tick pulsar. If I send power to it, like a button, make one right here. So if I put one here and power it, you can hear it pulse twice. So what we need to do now is have it powered whenever the sun comes up. And to do that, I'm going to use a daylight sensor, and I'm going to use, I'm not really sure what it's called anymore, but it acts as a button when it's powered. So it's like a lever as a button, I guess. But instead of a lever, we're going to use daylight sensor. So once it turns day and it's always powered, it's only going to send one pulse. And then once it turns off, it will reset, and then it will just repeat itself every 20 minutes or so. So to do that, I'm gonna, let's see. Ooh. Oh. A creeper? Okay, so I need to get up here. And what I'm doing right now is I am gonna set up a clock real quick, because the way this works, the pulse isn't the pulse that is sent is instant. It turns off instantly, so it gets shut off, and I need one that will power this block as long as this button is. So I need to have a timer that will power this, and to do that, I'm just gonna make a little clock here, or not clock, a extender here. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna need this middle block. So what this does is this sends power into this, which it splits up into this as well, and this needs to be at 4, and this needs to be at 3, and it can be longer if you want, but this is the minimum requirement right here for this to be acting as a button. Kill this guy. So what I mean here is if I power this for a second, you can hear that pulse twice, right? Oops. Oops. Okay, let me try one more time. Maybe I'm going too fast, because I know this is 4, that's supposed to be 3. Yeah, I was just cutting it too fast. So there's that. I need to get some food real quick. We have our extender, and now we just need to power it as a button from a daylight sensor. Where's all the food? I might have to, ooh, wheat. Let me kill the cows. No, I gotta cook it. Yeah, let's get some wheat. I need like 6. Yeah, this is still here. So that person, whoever broke it, they never fixed it, and that's why I'm making this farm. That way there's no maintenance really required. Well, sometimes it might get stuck, I don't know. But it's in spawn, it shouldn't get stuck, since it's always updated. So I mean, if it does, it's not that hard to fix, because it might just be like an item getting stuck in the hopper or something, or redstone torches burning out, you just gotta replace them. That shouldn't be that difficult. Let me put this up, let me eat, and then I'll get back to this. Kill this one. Okay, so right here, what I need to do is make a switch. I'm not sure which one it's called, or how I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Let's do this. I think this is good. That should be fine. You want to put a torch on both of these, like that, and then power them. Huh. can I do here? This can go, yeah, this can go this way. I need more blocks. I'll get some soon. There's a tree right here. Okay. So let me think this through real quick. Okay. Okay, I got it. Now let me get some more blocks. There we go. Seeds out. Okay, so there's a test. And here's this. Alright, so this is our input source. This is where our daylight sensor is going to be. It can be right here. I'm just going to send power here, and then it's going to power this torch, deactivate it, which will activate this torch, which will send power to this extender. And then on this side, it's going to have another one of those extender things. I don't even think this is necessary, but I'm just going to put it here anyways. And it's going to do this. And what it's going to do, well, it is necessary, but I don't think that is necessary anymore. Yeah, I can move this here. I'll do that later. But for now, this little extender is going to keep this powered as long as the button. So, I need to set this to 4. I think that's good. So let's power this real quick. Powered. Alright, and it looks good. Let's see if it pulses twice. Yeah, it pulses twice, that's good. So as long as this is powered, this powers this, or this powers this cord, which deactivates this torch, which lets this torch activate for a split second. It'll send a pulse there, and it'll be extended. And then as that happens, this repeater sends out a signal here, and it's delayed a bit, so it'll give it time to, power it. So it won't be instant like it did earlier, and it only pulsed once. So this is enough time. This will send power. It will power this block again, which was previously powered by this torch, but we just deactivated it, and then it will deactivate this torch, which will stop sending power over there. So we can clean up some of these blocks here so you guys can see it better. I'll try to make it more compact when I start making things look pretty around here. But for right now, I don't really care. I can't get out. Just put this here. So there's that. We have our kill. What would it be called? Cooker, I guess? Yeah. We have our cooker. Oh, cat stuffing my keyboard again. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so there's that. We have our cooker. We have our egg dispenser. We have our adult pen. Let me block this off real quick. We have our adult pen. And now we need to separate the feathers from this chest, because in this chest it's going to be cooked chicken, eggs, and feathers. We already have eggs filtering out this way. Now we gotta make feathers go this way into another chest. So this chest will be just for chicken. And to do that, we just make another one of these right next to it. So that, place blocks, and then place it there. And then we need to place another hopper here. Let's use dirt. There's the hopper here, and then another comparator. And in this hopper, let me get some feathers real quick, if we have any. Feathers, feathers, feathers. No feathers? Come on. Okay, I'll use a stick for now. Oh, I need more filler blocks, so I'm just going to use a string since I'm not really using it right now. So in this hopper, instead of having 15 items, we're going to have 21. And this is because, let's see, 18, no, 17, let's see, 18, yeah, 21. And this is because the feather, it's a stackable item of 64, and eggs are a stackable item of 16. So the way that comparators give out power is based on item stack size, or the percentage of the stack size of the item that's in the hopper, I guess. So string or feather will put out less energy than eggs. You can actually use 12 here. I need more eggs? Yeah, I said 15. Yeah. Yeah, so 12, 1, and 1, that's 15. That's the minimum. This is like the benchmark right here. 1 egg, I'll pop out some power, and if I put more torches here, since it's less power than this, because it's 16 stack, I can just put more in here, but I mean, that's not really good, because if this does somehow happen to overflow, it'll power this one too, which will release this item as well. And the reason why whenever this is filled, the reason why it doesn't power this is because this counts as a third block. So this signal, it'll go 1, 2, and then 3. So the reason why it doesn't go out, both of these don't go out this far when 1 is filled, is because of that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put a stick in there instead. I don't really have to put anything there. And then now we just gotta have our feather box. And our feather box, I'm just gonna put it right here, right next to this. Ooh, how am I supposed to do this? Okay, so here's our hoppers. We're gonna place them here. Get down here. Let's put it here. Hopper, I want to go that way. I need to put our torch here. Huh. I guess I broke it. Okay, so there's this 21 string and 1 stick. Fill this place up. Put our items back in here. 21. Oh no, what's going on? Oh no, it's 21 total. So this is going to be 18. And 1 stick. There's that. The way I'm going to get items into this chest, I'm going to do the same thing I did over here. I'm just going to put hopper or droppers here. That worked. And I'm going to feed hoppers into this. And power this. I have a shovel. What am I doing? How am I supposed to power this? Okay, so I'm going to do this. Place these. That. And a comparator. I need to power this block with a repeater. Repeater here. There we go. And then I gotta place a block right here to cut that power off. Otherwise, it's just gonna mess things up. So there's that. I think that'll work. Let me see. Is it powerless? Let me place more in here. Okay, so we're fine here. Now we're just gonna power this, and to do that, I'm just gonna do this and place that here, and then place block here, and block right. Oh, I don't need one right there actually. Just remove that. There's a repeater right here. I put this here to cut off this wire and that wire. This way, this powers this, which powers this dropper. So if I place items in here, let's put 3 slabs, I'll get them back. Well, one gets stuck in here because there's no delay, so these two actually get powered at the same time. And since it gets powered at the same time, there's no item here at the beginning, so we lose one actually, but that's okay since they're feathers. We'll have a ton of them. So there's our farm. Let me put my lava in here, and then put my sensor on. Ooh. Put my sensor here. I just shot it twice. Lava stuff back in there. And now I get to place chicken in my adult pen. And for right now, I'm gonna disable the egg redropper because oops, too many items. Oh well. Seeds in here now. But anyways, I'm gonna disable that because I need some eggs to put more chicken in the adult pen. So I'll have that. Let me actually I'll do a time lapse, or I'll just cut it and I'll show you how this kills the chicken. But for now, I'm just gonna fill in the adult pen, and I think that's it for this video. If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, just leave them down below. I'll be sure to read them all. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day. See ya!